What's up guys? I want to start this video off by saying Happy New Year. I hope everyone had a good holiday season. Also I want to say thanks to everyone that's recently subscribed to the channel. I'm almost at the 1,000 mark, which is pretty crazy considering I only had about 200 subs at the beginning of last year. Alright, so we hit 1,000 subs before I could upload this video. I want to say thanks to everyone that subscribed and to everyone that supports my channel. So I'm going to run a little giveaway. I'm going to have 3 winners and 3 items to choose from. So the first winner chooses an item, second winner chooses what's left, and then the third winner will get the remaining item. So to enter the giveaway, just make sure you're subscribed, comment anything on this video, and I'll be choosing the winner in the next video. So the first gift is gonna be a Griot's Garage wash bucket. It comes with wheels, a couple microfiber mitts, and their car wash soap. Griot's Garage is very well known in the car detailing world. This is a lot better than what I currently have, so I'm gonna have to go get my own later. Second gift is gonna be Muteki lug nuts, which is what I run on both my cars. They're very good quality. I recommend them to everyone. So whoever chooses this item, we're gonna have to get together and figure out what kind of thread pitch you need, and then I'll just ship them directly to you. And then the third winner is gonna be a Griot's Garage wheel cleaning kit. So it comes with a couple finger mitts and then a little sponge to clean your barrels and then their wheel cleaner. Heard a lot of good stuff about this, so that's the third gift. Once again, I wanna say thanks to everyone that supports my channel. Now let's get back to the video. Today's project is not gonna be a fun one, so I'm officially starting the bodywork on the SILVIA. I'm not really a bodywork guy. I've never actually done bodywork. I did do some fender work on the S2000, but it was nothing serious. For this, I figured it was gonna be a good platform for me to practice on and learn. And then my uncle also owns a shop. Talked to him and he said I could use his paint booth, so I'm planning on painting the car myself as well. He's gonna give me some tips and tricks, but I figured this was gonna be a good way to actually practice something new. So I think I'm gonna start just sanding the car down with 220. I got this little orbital sander here. I know it's not really the right thing to use. Most people say to use one on air. I don't really have a compressor or the right tool, so I'm just gonna use this thing. I think it'll work. It's better than just doing everything by hand, but I pretty much wanna sand everything and do it the right way. So I'm planning on having like my windshield, rear window, everything removed. It's gonna be a big project, but I'm excited to get this thing one color. So I guess let's just hop right into work. Let me show you guys the damage on the car. As for the front end, the hood and bumper just need to be sanded. This fender over here had a little bit of surface rust. I got it cleaned up and just spray painted it temporarily so it looks a little better. So over here I started sanding and it looks like there's some red primer underneath, so I'm guessing that's where I need to stop. But there's still clear coat peeling over here, pretty much this entire side. This whole area doesn't even have clear coat, and yeah, the roof, all the clear coat's gone except for along the edges over here. I removed my wing, so there's a bunch of holes here. I'm gonna have to find someone that could weld these in for me. Also planning on shaving this off. Rear bumper just needs to be sanded. This side is pretty clean. There isn't really any damage over here, which I heard is pretty common on S14s. And then over here is where I really screwed up. So if you're gonna be rolling fenders, do it the right way. I couldn't get my fender roller to fit and I didn't feel like adjusting my suspension, so I ended up just hammering the crap out of it. And then my wheel hit this and it ended up flaring out and causing a bunch of damage. It even split the fender on the inside, so it's a lot more work for me to fix up now, but I'm planning on having it flared out a little more anyways. It kind of gave me a little head start, but on the other side, I ended up adjusting my suspension and the roll was really clean on this side, so I wish I would have done the same thing over here. Other than that, this side is pretty clean. Not much clear coat peel, just needs to be sanded down. This fender has a little ding over here, which just needs a little bit of Bondo, but other than that, it's pretty clean. From what I understand, the prep work is the most important part when it comes to painting a car, so I really want to take my time with it and do it the right way. It's gonna be a good canvas for me to practice on, and obviously there's gonna be imperfections, which is fine with me because it's a drift car, it's not a show car. It's just gonna be a good way for me to learn. So I guess let's just hop right into sanding. Oh, look who it is. Part 2 E36 is here. First time driving it in how long?
A year, maybe 2.
A year? It's been a year since part 1. I think that's gonna be the next video. Or did you want to do it today? Oh, okay. Okay. This guy just pulls up and airs out. Alright, so I think that's gonna be it for today. I pretty much got this entire side sanded with the sander. And then we got the rear bumper and some of the trunk. Part 2 of the E36 will be an upcoming video soon. We'll try to figure something out with that. But I also realized I don't have the right tools to like hand sand small areas like this and then like the mirror and all that and the handle, so can't really do too much. I mean, I guess I could sand the other side, but I want to buy the correct tools so that I could focus on one side, get that all done, and then we can move on to the other side. So I'm gonna have to go to the store tomorrow or something, and then we'll continue from there. But yeah, for like these areas, the sander's not gonna get in here, and I have sandpaper, but I don't have the correct blocks that I need to properly sand it down. So I guess we'll continue then. So it's day 2. I just took out my antenna assembly, and there's some kind of tube that's connected to it, which I have no clue what it's for. Hopefully it's nothing important. I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of that. So that's the project for today, is to finish up on this side. I got some better tools now, so I could finish sanding by hand on this side. And then I'm gonna have to figure out what I wanna do with these. I'm gonna have to find someone that could shave them for me. Put a little more value into the car. Pull all this underneath.
How much money you got in it?
No, if I sell the car for like 5 grand,
What it's worth?
technically they're paid 4,990 whatever with the quarter in there.
Hey, it's some camera, bro.
No stress. No stress. Artem, I had another person comment today, where's part 2? It's like every day.
It's over there. I signed up for my OnlyFans.
You have an OnlyFans? I'll throw the link in here.
Probably part 2 will be done faster. Here, hold it.
No, Artem, stop.
I know how to weld.
Do you?
LCNW.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, where's your mask?
The real man don't need mask. If we screw up, not my fault. Because I don't know how to weld. I'm just practicing. Okay, let's try 22 gauge. Hopefully you don't make a bigger hole.
Yeah, don't make a bigger hole in my car, please.
Let's go off this one first.
Wow, that looks sick,
That's
dude.
pretty bad. Don't embarrass my welds. First time in 4 years.
What do you mean that the hole's gone? It looks good to me.
There.
Look at that, bro. Just added 25 cents value to this car.
U.S. currency, too.
First it was toilet paper and hand sanitizer, then yeast and flour. Now it's coins, as in quarters, nickels, dimes, and pennies.
Can you spare some change? Some consumers are noticing a coin shortage. The Federal Reserve calls it a dramatic deceleration of coin circulation.
All right, you know what? We're gonna start using dimes instead of quarters.
Yeah, this shit's getting expensive. Daz, why'd you buy a Harbor Freight helmet?
Harbor Freight? Does anyone know who that is?
That's Abraham.
Is that Donald Trump? Donald Trump? Is that Abraham?
I don't know.
Goodbye, Abraham. Look at this service, man. These guys know exactly what they're doing.
No, we don't.
Sick. One step closer to paint. Excited that's finally out of the way. So one other thing I remembered is my fenders didn't have this front tab. For some reason someone cut them off on both sides. So I just cut these out real quick, and then we're gonna slide it right under here, get it welded right there, and then I'll be able to drill right through this, and then I'll have a better way to mount this fender, because this fender only has 2 bolts, and I did have a pretty nasty gap with my hood right here. So once this is welded in, I'll be able to bring my fender in a little closer. Heck yeah, bro. So we're back in the garage. The only thing left to sand on the car is the front bumper. That's gonna be pretty easy, doesn't really need any body work, so I'm gonna do that another day when it's light outside. But I'm really happy with how this turned out. I talked to a few body shops and they quoted me $150 to $200 just to get that done. So shout out to the guys for coming through and doing that for me. That's the one area that I wasn't really sure what I was gonna do. I was gonna use fiberglass and hold something underneath, but I wanted to do it the proper way and weld it in, so super happy I got that done. The plan for today is to work on the quarter panels. So the other side is already flared out, but I need to flare it out a little more and then come over here and try to match it on this side. So I'm thinking of having the flare start somewhere over here, go all the way through here, and then smoothing out somewhere over here. I haven't really done fender work like this before. On the S2000, I just used a fender roller and got it flared out, but I don't think that's gonna work on the S14. I gotta think of a different strategy because the fender roller, you gotta really put a lot of stress onto it, and I just got a new fender roller and I don't wanna ruin it. So what I think I'm gonna do is just heat the quarter panels up and then get a fat hammer and just start hammering it all out. Get the curve pretty even on both sides and then apply a little bit of Bondo, and hopefully that works out. I guess let's just try and see what happens.